Hello guys! If you're looking for a high protein and low calorie snack that actually tastes amazing, you're in the right place. These meat pies are packed with protein, super satisfying and perfect for a meal prep. They'll keep you full, support your fitness goals and help you stay on track without giving up delicious food. But first, let's talk about the meat filling. If you struggle to find a good lean ground beef option in the store, or you aren't sure if you can trust the calorie labels, just make it yourself. It's easier than you think. And I'll show you how. I've already promised to do it a couple of times, so let's get started. The key to a low-calorie meat filling is choosing the right cut. I'm choosing 400 grams of lean beef knuckle. It's boneless, it's fat-free, and about 120 calories with 21 grams of protein per 100 grams. I'm always making ground beef at home because it's something that my grandmother taught me. Never rely on someone else making you ground beef. You never know what they put inside. So now picking very good and very nice piece of meat, I'm always sure what's in it and how fatty it is and etc. Start by trimming off any connective tissues and everything that needs to be cut off. Then cut the beef into smaller pieces so your food processor can handle it. Since I don't have any meat grinder, I use a food processor instead. So to the processor bowl, add 2 cloves of garlic, 1 onion, the chopped beef. Now for the spices and sauces. So actually it's up to you. You can rely on your personal preferences for meat, but my favorite and easiest sauces for these types of ground beef is just basically 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and also 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Honestly guys, this is one of my all-time favorite marinades and the secrets for making even the leanest parts of the meat taste great. So if you've never tried it, please do. It always adds to my beef dishes, a lot of flavor, a lot of taste, because it's a natural flavor enhancer, that flavor called umami, that meaty flavor. It enhances every type of meaty dishes so brilliantly, and it makes even the leanest cuts taste amazing, I promise you. So try this oyster sauce and 1 teaspoon of your favorite meat spice blend. Mine is called like Korean beef. Now pulse the mixture until everything is finely minced, but not a paste. Now it's time to cook the filling. Now heat a non-stick pan over medium heat. I use 6 out of 9 power. Cook the beef mixture for 5 to 7 minutes, breaking up large chunks so it doesn't clump together. Now for the extra tenderness and to kind of prevent the filling from falling apart or falling out in the pies when you're cutting them, I pulse the cooked beef in the processor again. Just 1 or 2 quick pulses with 2 tablespoons of water. It's brilliant. Please don't overblend it, just enough to break up the bigger piece. Just 1-2 pressing on the button and that's it, you're done. Otherwise you will have some sort of a spread. By the way, it's still delicious, but it's a spread. And that's it, your high protein, low calorie ground beef is ready. Use it for these meat pies, your pasta bolognese for example, or you can use it in my stuffed tomatoes meal recipe. It's 35 grams of protein per serving. It's an amazing lunch or supper. If you haven't tried, please check. It will be right here in the right top corner. It's delicious, so you can use this recipe for the meat filling there. Now let's make the dough. I'm using 400 grams of fat-free cottage cheese. Well, blend it if it's grainy or add water if it's too dry. Then add 2 eggs, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 60 grams of any kind of flour. And don't forget a pinch of salt if your cottage cheese isn't salted. So guys, this amount of ingredients makes a big batch. If you want a smaller portion, just half the ingredients, but trust me, these are so good. You'll be making a full batch next time. Now I'm just basically mixing everything until smooth. Now let me show you 3 easy ways to cook these pies. By the way, if you are new here, I don't just share my high protein, low calorie recipes to help you lose weight and improve your gym performances. I also use this channel to practice my English, since I live in a non-English speaking country and I'm learning English. Am I right to call in this dish pies? It's actually a diet-friendly version of a traditional Tatar dish called belyash. It is a meat-filled pastry made with yeast dough and deep fried in oil. They are incredibly delicious, but extremely high in calories. So my version is much more healthier and diet-friendly and macro-friendly as well. But what would you call this dish in English? Would fried pies be the right term, or fritters? So please let me know in the comments, what do you think? How shall we call them? So the first option is basically pan frying. It's classic and quick and no special equipment needed. Just heat a non-stick pan, no oil needed here. Spoon some batter onto a pan and spread it out. You can make bigger ones, you can make smaller ones, it's up to you. Cover the lid for 1 minute. Then, after 1 minute, add the beef filling and cover with another layer of batter. Cook covered for 1 minute more, flip and cook another side for 2 to 3 minutes. So this amount of batter and the fillings makes around 15 large pieces, or 20 like smaller ones like pancakes. I'm making them both ways. For me and my husband, I'm making the large ones so we can have 1, 2 or 3 ones, and I make also some smaller ones for my kid as well, because he loves these pies. So this second option is just basically hands-free option, baking in the oven. It's for those times when I'm making a huge batch and I just don't want to stand next to the kitchen, next to my frying pan and just frying 1 by 1 or 4 by 4. It's just wasting a bit of time just standing next to my frying pan. So sometimes when I have absolutely no time and I don't want to stand next to my frying pan, I'm just baking them in the oven. Just preheat the oven for 180 degrees Celsius, it's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then spread half of the butter onto baking sheets in like medium-sized rounds. Add the beef filling evenly, then cover with the remaining batter and bake for 20 to 30 minutes. Then flip them and bake for another 10 minutes. Look how yummy they are! And the third option, it's the fastest, the easiest and my favorite one, especially when I'm meal prepping, it's silicone molds. Using silicone molds ensures like perfectly uniform pies by weight, macros, and allowing you to maximize the filling, which means the meaty part, while using minimal dough. So this option is my favorite one, and I've linked my favorite silicone molds in the video description. I love using these exact molds because they are perfect size and depth and make everything uniform. I use them to make my cookies, my oven pancakes, some desserts, some fillings. I'm frozen some sauces and meal prep portions to make them equal, and also I'm making kind of baked oats in it. And basically, guys, it's just an amazing thing. If you're interested, just check them. They are very handy. It's very handy thing to have in your kitchen. So basically, just let's repeat all the process. We will layer the batter. I'm just spoon it in and spread a little bit. Then I'm adding filling. I'm just stuffing it with filling, to be honest. Then I'm cover everything with the last layer of batter, and that's it. I'm just baking it also for 30 to 35 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. It's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You can store them in a fridge for a couple of days. Normally I would store them for 2 to 3 days, or a couple of months in your freezer easily. So guys, if you love my recipes based on ricotta cheese, like my cottage cheese waffles, bagels, pancakes, or hot pockets, you will love
these guys as well, because they are as delicious, as healthy, and as macro friendly as those one as well. See you in next video. Bye.